Welcome to Monday, everybody. Allergy Monday. It is Monday, and it is Allergy Monday because my allergies, you can tell by my Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer nose going on right here. Allergies are in full swing, and I'm struggling, to say the least. But we're going to power through with the best that we can with some headlines. I apologize for the sound of my voice. It's not the quite lovely sound that you're used to. That's okay. Here we go. Headline number one. Oh my. Here we go. Leak claims Marvel is about to introduce X-Men hero we've all been dying to see. So, I don't know who it is. I don't know who it could be. It could be. It could be a lot of people. But I can't comment. I don't know who it could be, honestly. I'm not that into I love the movies, but not that into the comic books. So I don't totally know. But you guys might know. You guys, one of you guys out there might know. Put it down in the comments. Who you think it is? I'll do some research. And maybe, just maybe, after I get past these allergies, whoever gets the right answer, maybe they'll get a t-shirt or a gift card or something. So put some comments down below. Hey, who do you think the next X-Men hero we've all been dying to see? Who is that? Let's see who that might be. One down, two to go. Maybe I can breathe through all of this. Here we go. Oh, this was supposed to be as the pirate. I gave him a thing, but the pirate, he's out doing pirating stuff. Yeah, he got a gig doing pirating stuff. I talked to him last week, and he was like, "Oh yeah." How does the pirate sound? He's got the pirate lingo. I don't know the pirate lingo that well. I be find me a jobby something swinging a sword, throwing an axe. I don't know. He's a weird dude, but he got a gig, and so he doesn't really want this gig too much anymore. He's got to start this other gig, figure out how's it going, and then maybe he said he might help us out with this gig, reading the thing. So I wrote this one for him, but he's not here to read it, so I'll try to do it as the pirate. See how this goes here. Our photo from Australia that made us say nope. Photo from Australia that made us say nope. I always felt like I needed to translate for him anyway. So here would have been a version of his answer, I guess. Our timid landlubbers of the land, says I be, slack-jawed scallywag. Yeah, so, I'm not the pirate, and I can't speak like him, but that's what he told me to kind of say. Anyway, move right along. Another Marvel one. Marvel has won the half battle in convincing Hugh Jackman to reprise his role as Wolverine. Yeah, Hugh Jackman played the Wolverine. Outstanding performance, by the way. My favorite. Superhero, non-hero, superhero. That would be cool to see him come back, but he's got some struggles. He's 52, and getting in shape of Wolverine at 52 is tough. I mean, shoot, I've been trying. I'm 47. It ain't happened yet. But come on, dude. You are the Wolverine. You're the only one we're going to believe. So you pass that torch, but you got to pass that torch by becoming the Wolverine one more time. Oh my gosh. This is terrible. It is Monday. It's Positivity Monday. How am I supposed to be positive when my allergies are so bad? Here's how. It will end. My allergies will go away by the end of this month. Let's see, we're in April. Okay, by the end of May, my allergies will be gone, and I won't have to worry about it again for another many months, which will be great. I'll be able to enjoy the summer, enjoy the warmth that I love. And so it just is what it is. Sometimes we gotta deal with crappy stuff to push through to get to the good stuff. And we've talked a lot about all that kind of stuff, grit, all that kind of good stuff. But here's the deal. Here is the deal. We gotta manage change. And that's our theme this week, managing change. Things change, the seasons change. Life changes from time to time. It's bumpy, it's ugly, and sometimes change is wildly uncomfortable and very scary. I personally have changed jobs many times, all for the good, all for the better, because that's typically why we change jobs. But regardless of the reason why, it is very scary. Not because I'm unqualified, it's because it's change. It's different. It's not what I know. It's not what I'm comfortable with. And I'll be honest with you. Through this whole pandemic, I've got very comfortable to being at home, working in my home office here. Me and Animal become very close. What is it going to be like when I have to go back to the office full time and I don't have Animal right by my side? I don't know that Animal's going to be allowed in any office that I ever attend. He's rough. He's rough with me. He's going to be rough with everybody else. But here's the deal. Change is going to happen. Change always happens. We get used to what's going on because we build habits around it. We build habits around the environment that's imposed upon us. We were in a pandemic situation was imposed upon us 12 months ago, and it was scary. That change was scary, but we adapted. We built this virtual world around us to adapt to that change. And although it was scary during the transition, it eventually became, through habit, comfortable and happy and pleasant. And we enjoy this now. We love it. Now we say we want to go back to the office and we want to go back to normal. Here's the deal. What we're doing right now is now our normal. And we're happy and we're comfortable. And we're excited for the potential of change. However, there's going to be bumps along the way, and it's going to feel uncomfortable at moments. So we have to learn to manage our change. We have to get comfortable with doing things that we don't always like to do. I've heard this phrase a few times, and I've seen it posted by Will Smith. I don't know why I just did that for Will Smith. Will Smith, the actor. He did a post, this was a long time ago, but I see it recirculated from time to time in different social media accounts, that sometimes you have to do things scared. And that is very powerful. I spent a lot of years skateboarding when I was young. I skateboard now, but I don't try crazy new things. I know better because of, my age. You gotta be responsible and smart about what you can and cannot do and what you should and should not do. But sometimes, even though we're older or whatever stage of life we're in or whatever our capabilities are, sometimes you have to try something new. And when you're trying something new, it's scary. Even if it's a new food, there's apprehension. I'm a little nervous to try this new food because it might be crappy. It might make me want to throw up. It's possible, not likely, but. So you have to do things scared. We actually do this all the time. We don't recognize it because it's in small doses. But when I was a young skateboarder, sometimes the first time you try something, it is super scary. And you just do it. Well, you don't just do it, you talk yourself into it. You do a lot of self-talk, you do a lot of mental preparation, and it takes a while to do it. But ultimately you end up doing something and you did it scared. And then when you did it, you realized, well, it wasn't as scary as I thought. That is the most important piece. Change is scary, but it's never, rarely, if ever, as scary as we make it out to be. Typically, it's always not. Roller coasters or scary rides, they're always, typically, most of the time, funner than we think. We're nervous getting on, nervous before it starts. Once it goes, we're screaming and hollering and having a good time. That applies to everything else in life. Getting a new job, changing your habits, doing something new, starting and going back to something that you haven't been to in a long time. Clayton can speak to this, I'm sure, which is he was away from his judo and aikido classes, or not aikido, jiu-jitsu classes for some time. And then he had to go back. Was he going to be good enough? Was he going to be as good as he used to be? There was probably a little bit of apprehension there. And he pushed right through. And it was probably not as bad as he thought. It might have been a little bit. He probably wasn't as good as he used to be. Then it took him a little bit to work back up. But that's just what we have to do. And it's good to do it. So that's our focus this week. And I'm going to push through these stupid allergies because I can't breathe worth anything. My face is on fire and it hurts because I've been sneezing 4,000 times today. But we push through, right? Manage change. Change into the allergies and change out of the allergies. I know it's coming. I know allergy season is coming and it sucks and I hate it and I just bear through it. I'm scared of it because I know how bad it will be, and then when it hits, it's as bad, and then it goes away. That's the beauty of change. Change doesn't last forever. It's typically a very short piece of what we have to deal with. All right, so we're gonna jump right into the rest of what we do on the morning routine. Starting, here is the National Day of.
Good morning, everybody. It's Monday. Here we are in a new week. And today's National Day. Oh, it is April 19th. And the National Day is National Garlic Day. You know, garlic. Oh, you could put it on so many things. I just love garlic. I like to buy it whole like this and chop it up myself. You can buy it in big jars already chopped up. You don't have to mess with it, but I just love doing it myself. And I put it in everything. I can't think of, well, there are things I don't put it in. I don't think I want to put it in my chocolate ice cream, but I have had garlic ice cream. Because that takes me to one of the big festivals we all know around here is the Gilroy Garlic Festival. And it usually happens, I think, in August, I want to say. Because the harvesting time for garlic is June through September. And Gilroy, California produces 100 million pounds of garlic in those 3 or 4 months, where they pick it, they peel it, they store it for a whole year's worth of garlic to dough out to everybody. That's a lot of garlic. I mean, could you see 100 million pounds of this somewhere? Ooh, that's a lot. And that's just one place. I love the Garlic Festival. It started back in 1979, 80, and it's just grown to be this huge thing. You can get, garlic ice cream, you can get garlic pizza, you can get garlic, you name it, they put garlic in it, or they deep fry it. Ooh, I've had the deep fried garlic too. Those are really good too. So, put a little garlic in your life today. Get some real fresh garlic on National Garlic Day.
Okay, so explanation. Yep, I said last week Rocker Bob was back. Here's the deal. Things are coming back. Venues that play live music are coming back. Rocker Bob is dead set on needing to be prepared. Now, I told him, hey, you keep playing these things and you're being prepared. And he said, hey, this was actually a very smart thing for him to say. He said, Carl, I play the same song over and over again for the morning routine. It's just the same song. I just change the lyrics every time. And I said, no kidding, Bob. Thanks for the heads up on that one. But yeah, I got you. But he did say that he is working very hard and he wants to be a part of this. He wants to be a part of the morning routine. He wants to continue being a part of the National Day of and whatnot. But he's got to focus on some things. He's got to change, and it's scary. And he said, he did say this in not so many words because he's Bob. But that he is nervous about getting back on stage in front of live audiences, and he doesn't feel like he's quite ready to go. So this is a very responsible thing. He said he wanted to take some time, additional time, to work on some live performances. And this medium doesn't give him the same thing. He can hit the record button several times, although he doesn't. But he's gonna work on that. So no rocker bob for the morning routine for the national day of today, or the morning routine today. So sorry about that. Oh, but we always do get to go back in the past with Zach. So let's go back in the past with Zach right now.
So, hey, it's Monday, April 19th. Monday, the 19th. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope it was fulfilling. Hope you guys are enjoying the weather. It's getting a little warm, but at the same time, it's not cold, right? So, but before we do anything, we gotta get Monday started. We gotta get things going, right? So let's go back in the bearded past with Zach. So, on this day in history, there are many things that happened, but we can only have time to talk about a few. And I'm going to go into one of my favorite areas to talk about. In 1861, American Civil War, Baltimore riot of 1861. Basically, it was a pro-secessionist mob in Baltimore. And what they did is there was troops from the Union marching through the town, and basically the mob rioted and attacked the troops. There was some gunfire, but nothing real crazy. If I'm not mistaken, there was a officer shot because of the pro-secession mob were getting ready to take down a Union flag, and he went up to save the flag, and he did get shot and killed. If I'm not mistaken, this is the one they're talking about. But outside of that, it was, but it just showed the tensions of the Civil War and where we're going, and what was going to happen to this country over the next 4 years. So, yeah, big event. Also, too, the American Revolutionary War in 1775 began, and the war begins with an American victory in Concord during the battles of Lexington and Concord. So we got our first victory in 1775. So there's a little bit of history today, a little bit of Revolutionary War, beginning of independence and our freedom from Britain, and the beginning of abolishing slavery in this country, and moving forward in that aspect, and then bringing this country back together and hopefully making it stronger. But with that being said, you guys, I hope you enjoyed it. It's Monday. Have a great rest of your Monday. Enjoy yourselves and your successes. Bye, everybody.
Very good. I like history lessons. I like history lessons so much, I'm going to reach out to a friend of mine and see if I can get some more history lessons on here, because I love history. History is amazing. It tells us so much about the past, but it tells us a lot about who we are today and what the future might be like, or how to handle things in the future. So, very good. Thank you for that, Zach. And here is Ray with a cool little thing.
This week's feature is famous Mexican artist Frida Kahlo. Kahlo, who suffered from polio as a child, nearly died in a bus accident as a teenager. She suffered multiple fractures of her spine, collarbone, and ribs, a shattered pelvis, broken foot, and a dislocated shoulder. She began to focus heavily on painting while recovering in a body cast. In her lifetime, she had 30 operations. Frida Kahlo is remembered for her self-portraits, pain and passion, and bold, vibrant colors. She is celebrated in Mexico for her attention to Mexican and indigenous culture, and by feminists for her depiction of the female experience and form. Life experience is a common theme in Kahlo's approximately 200 paintings, sketches, and drawings.
See, good stuff happening out there in the world now. Good stuff happening with you guys. And even though I'm suffering through the allergies, there's good stuff going on. So even in my suffering, I'm still happy to be a part of all the good stuff that's going on. All right, guys, for Monday, we got 1 o'clock. Monday Positivity with Clayton. That's at 1 o'clock Facebook Live. You guys got your Zoom trainings, and then we're off and running for this new week. Starting to wind down April, if you can believe it. I can't believe it that we're already in April. It's crazy. But the good part about being almost done with April is that means that we're getting that much closer to having the allergies over with. Big deal. All right, guys, have a great rest of your Monday. We'll see you tomorrow for the morning routine. Take care.